So we'll start with introductions. So my name's Deanna Gerber. I'm the coordinator of recruitment here. So you've probably gotten a lot of emails from me, or maybe it was just the one for the application webinar or seminar. But I essentially help out with students who are applying to vet school, who are interested in vet school, who are in second grade and cannot wait to be doggy doctors someday. So it's kind of cool. I get to kind of run the gamut like that. So Kathy, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Kathy Keel. I'm the coordinator of admissions here, and basically, I'm the one that goes through all your applications before they get to the committee. So you'll be hearing from me and a couple of other people in our office if you're applying this year, um, just to tell you if there's something wrong or tell you that everything's okay.
Perfect. Okay. So this is what our day is going to look like. We are going to go over kind of the details, the ins and outs of the VimCast and our supplemental application. Answer your questions about how do I enter this, transcript, or how do I, how do I handle this experience or something like that. So really kind of the ins and outs of that, the details. Then we're going to go more into the admissions process. So once you hit submit, what are we looking for? And by we, I don't mean me because I'm not on the admissions committee. But what is the admissions committee looking for in that application? What do you want to highlight? What do you want to tell us about all of that kind of stuff? Um, then we wanted to talk to you a little bit about who kind of typically applies to Iowa State, where they're from, what they're interested in, what their, GPA looks like and all of that, so that you can kind of get an idea of maybe where you fit into that group. At about 11, we have two students coming in to talk about their application experience. One of them is an incoming first year student, so her application is very fresh in her mind. And then the other one is a rising second year student. So you'll be able to kind of ask questions about how maybe they handled that. So two people who accomplished getting into vet school. And then at the end, we're just going to open it up kind of for general questions and answers. For those of you who are here on site, after that, we'll have a couple of our veterinary student ambassadors coming to give you a tour if you'd like. You can be like, nope, my brain's on overload and I got to go home and take a nap. Or you can join us for that tour. So one of the things two things. One, you'll see that up there that there's no specific formula. I think Kathy and I probably get this question the most is like, what do I have to do to get into vet school? There's not one specific formula. And honestly, that I think is what makes veterinary medicine so cool, is that it's not kind of a cookie cutter. If you take these steps, you will be in vet school, or you have to take these steps to get to vet school. So we'll talk a little bit about what that looks like, what the diversity of your background looks like throughout, the process. The other thing to note is that anything Kathy and I say is about the Iowa State College of Veterinary Medicine application process. So we will tell you things like, this is what we are looking for in experience. That's true for Iowa State. It may not be for Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ross, wherever you're applying. Okay. So it's good information. Some of it will translate. Things like, pay attention to when you're, entering transcripts or something. But not everything is going to kind of transfer that way.